What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, and if you're returning, please leave a like. Today we are playing Doki Literature Club yet again. I know last episode felt more like a prologue than anything. Like, I'm still not like anywhere, sus yet. There ain't no fucking federal activity going on yet. So I'm not sure like how much further it's gonna be until we start seeing some unusual activities and shit. So basically we got to do another poem. Let me get past this right quick because it's just literally picking random words that you think that one of the several shorties would like. Let's get into that right quick. All right, that wasn't as long as I thought it was. Pause. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi. So, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. You could've just went with her, bro. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. All right. She nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets all of its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. And she broke. I knew it. I could see right through you. Yeah, you've been fucking up them vending machines, huh? That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money to buy in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Also, she wanted us to foot the bill for this shit. Word. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan on conveniently forgetting that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Damn. And so that leaves only one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Damn. She suddenly got her blushing. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in the book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Eerie. Nah, we ain't giving you no guap, bro. Don't get me involved like that. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. She went to sicko mode. Yeah, I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way that you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. Yeah, that. Still coming from you, though, Sayori. I guess there's still a little devil inside of us, isn't there? Yeah. Let her fool you. She knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before. She even told me. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some more credit than that. Damn, somebody done slapped the shit out of her. Damn. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What was? A cookie. Word. Alright, hey, that's not bad. And it's wrapped in plastic, so you don't gotta get crumbs everywhere, but that cookie's gonna be fucked up though. So, hey man, you got cookie brittle now. Glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that actually did work. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. She hugs the cookie. Just eat it. Rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes one bite of her own cookie. Then you just brought two? What's the move? Can I try it? Beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? I'm already starting to yawning, bro. Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Hold up. I get it. Still, cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Aw, that's fucked up. You just bit her own cookie. You seriously just do that? That's messed up. Such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Word. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That's an excuse, ain't it? That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wouldn't know where you played music as well, Monica. I don't really... I'm guessing it's the time before AirPods, so... Yeah. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. If I yawn one more time during this episode, oh my goodness. You should play something for us, Monica. She looks at me. Maybe when I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Smiles sweetly, she's trying to slide in the DMs, that's all. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see you. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave Sayuri's mischievous escapade out of it. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Wonderful. Hey Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we started reading. That's fucked up. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just kind of waiting on you. Oh, okay, word. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, oh my goodness. It's my 4th time fucking doing this episode. This is insane. This is a record. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's any one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she receives a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind that with a filter inside. Oh, she got the burrito joint? Okay. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go and get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contracts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long leg. Oh, okay, he's looking. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? That does look suspicious. Yuri's going to make some tea, so I suddenly realize how weird it sounds to explain to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Hold up. You're asking too many questions. That's the problem. Look at it closely. Don't look at it closely. That's... Monica, please mind your own business for what? Damn. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve him in the club? Oh, damn, she's getting smart with her. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go. Oh, shit, okay. So she's trying to be assertive. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem to be in your head. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. That's deep. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? We done friend zoned her. I really like being friends with you. Word. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher and we return to the classroom. Do you like oolong tea? I actually do like that shit. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Bro, I don't know. Oh my goodness. I need to stop. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything, in that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. That's good. Turns out that it's not very hard for me to do when it's you around. Who's around anyway? That's good. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at the desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I try my best to do it regularly, huh? That's weird. I wonder why that is. It's almost likely because your posture, right? Yeah. Go with that. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. I don't know about chocolate and tea, bro. I'm gonna have to try that. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Hands me my teacup, holding with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus because now I need to worry about making sure that I don't accidentally touch her chest. Bro got wrist. I can't lie to you, bro. You know what he doing. Meanwhile, Yuri has noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Oh my goodness. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. That's true. Consider it. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh shit, it's a different scene. Opens the book with both hands. Holds it so I don't have to have any harder time reading from it. Oh my goodness. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate into her mouth. All right, he's serious. Closes her lips over it. Her expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. We're good friends, that's all. What the fuck? I can't. Right. I mean, not really that in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate in between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meets mine. How did it even come to this? That's what I want to know. Like, they should just feed her some damn chocolate, bro. Doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling with the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. That's called breathing, bro. She parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it into her mouth. I feel the hot breath on my finger. Why is this so fucking descriptive, bro? Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share some poems. V, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff? Of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. It might be. So, last time I did the exact same shit. All you do is literally read their poems. Sayuri's is like, well, no, Natsuki's, like, she just describes shit. Yuri's is pretty detailed. Like, it's something you'd expect a poet, my bad. I don't know. I had a brain fart there. Sayuri's is like super cute and shit, and then Monika's, it's like an off brand of Yuri, you know. So we're gonna start off with the word. I don't want to say it is the worst, you know. I can't even front with you. We're gonna start out the worst and go to the best. Fuck it. I'll see you whenever I read all these poems. Okay, everyone. So, them poems were a little different this time. Natsuki's was a little more detailed. You know, she getting better. Sayuri's was like super deep, like kind of creepy. Monika's was about some weird shit, and then Yuri's was about a raccoon for some reason. So I don't know, bro. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to go to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up just embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Oh. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. She's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not that bad of an idea. I mean, I just think that she should have brought the shit up first. Like, maybe she could have like made like a little artist booth kind of thing and just put poems up. But public speaking, a lot of people ain't good at that shit. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone up until a couple of days ago. It's a lot just to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share with the others to inspire them and find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I still wouldn't rock with it. Nobody's fucking with it. Sayori looks worried. Guessing that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Next, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Dejectedly glances around at everyone else's I don't know what faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. All right. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to keep practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Alright, so that was pretty much, we read through the poems. They didn't really read them. You just kind of went through their reactions, and it was a ton of dialogue for like no reason really. Monica was obviously like super confident about her shit. Yuri turned into somebody super confident. Sayori, she was pretty good with it. We were not bad. I mean, like, we just read it. And then Natsuki was pretty nervous. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow. How many motherfucking poems we gonna write? It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Well, I mean, aren't we neighbors? Like, it's only right. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have recently changed. But today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... she fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in the spot here. I see. I will walk home with you. I'm gonna walk home with you. I would do it, like we trying to do it. We trying to slide in. That's all. Why does that one thought, the thought of that, make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, Need you? Sayuri. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Damn. She's a little upset. And the conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there is something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. It's poem number 3, I think, right? Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up the piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not really talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, they usually have fried squid. Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Oh, Ika. I see. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me, where is Sayuri anyway? Oh shit, she is gone. Wait, wouldn't we have walked her here? Oh, there you are. Sayuri is sitting in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. I wave a hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. I can go talk with everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayuri before turning back around towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time with each other. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little much, but she seems to be a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised that I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Oh, me. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny. Have you thought maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump any conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I will try to talk with her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear it from here. I sigh and sit down on myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do knowing she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing else I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I'm glancing around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peeping at me from over her book, but she looks away as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I never seen Yuri approach anyone at this or start a conversation of her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything, but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell that what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not like I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who are willing to share that in that concern. Oh my goodness. My reading's starting to fuck up now. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So how can I help? Oh my god, I didn't even get to read that. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time. That's all. I see. And perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. That was deep. You think there might be something behind it after all? I think Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I've also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover your feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be the very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I shouldn't be taking my mind off this whole thing, and I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes and retrieves their poem, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. All right, let's do what we got to do. Skip over these poems right quick. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating the air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please at least show some decency. Come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I'm hoping she's alright. Seriously, out of all times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being lovey-dovey. What? First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, that curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked with her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Well, anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparations. So, damn, that was a change of subject. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. Back to yawning, I see. Fuck. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. Damn. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person we have here, you know. Damn, fuck everybody else, right? Now Natsuki's prompting too. Oh my goodness. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I could... Oh my goodness. One of these days I'll stop, but not today. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Her expression suddenly changes as she stares into her desk and focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Monica suggests I spend some time this weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Nani? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's giving me any choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Tries to mumble a bunch of excuses. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. He may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like, oh, she's trying to expose some shit. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let me settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to V to decide how he will make the contribution, how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, geez. Can we settle this already? Yeah. You're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. In that case, everyone looks straight at him. Oh, Sayori's even an option. I feel like we should check on her. I feel like such a horrible person, bro. Them decorations got to get done, bro. That's like the most important part, you know. Like, if you don't have good decorations, it's gonna look like shit, and then nobody's gonna want to come through. Well, I probably would be most helpful helping Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? I can already tell you were about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, V? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I've already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose that I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why we picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that. So I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're the one trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Oh, even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori has always always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. Now I feel horrible about not picking her. Not as like a romantic drawing, but like just checking on her. No, I kind of appreciated that. I appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out. Let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that you don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. You're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way. Yes. Alright then. Bro, you already got the number. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Alright. My house. Is that a problem? Not at all. I just thought that we'd be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make some room, just make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. I think that we'll make a pretty productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. Damn. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But she thinks to herself with an extremely intense expression, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? I thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her into a tremendous amount of effort. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I made my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening while we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. I'm going to save right quick. I'm going to save right quick. And I'm going to continue the video after a while. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to end the video off here. I know nothing's going on really. It's starting. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen. And it's going to happen soon. And that's why I kind of want to save it for the next episode. Also, we're making, progress with the one shorty as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you comment down below what you would like to see next. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and push notifications so you know whenever we post. Without further ado, I will see you guys in the next episode.